Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of the Carlisle United Career Mode Save. This is episode number 13, and yes, in today's episode we will be taking on Arsenal in the quarterfinal of the FA Cup, as well as there are 3 other league games for today. And to start off today's episode, we will be taking on Notts County. And following the Arsenal game, we will be facing Cambridge United, followed by Tranmere Rovers at the end of the episode. And again, to start off today's episode, we are facing Notts County, and we are returning to our usual preferred starting 11 as we fielded the backup brigade in the previous match against Swindon Town, and we did eventually win the game 2-1 at the end. It wasn't too convincing, but we got the job done, and our initial starting 11 are now fully fit. We started off the game quite strongly, and to be honest, I had no idea that the keeper got a touch to the ball. I thought that Cullen totally missed the shot, but the keeper got a touch. But following that, we really didn't have much of a say in the first half until this happens just before half time. Personally, I thought that Cullen should have claimed the goal, but if I was Stefan Skugal, I would be ashamed to claim that goal. It was already crossing the line, and I don't know, man. He could have just let it roll because yeah, but anyway, in the second half, we do lose our lead very early on, and the man who's always reliable in front of the goalpost hesitated, and it sort of gifted the goal to Notts County. And I never really doubted Colin so far, but maybe, just maybe, the age is catching up towards the veteran goalkeeper. However, we do take the lead shortly after that, with Mark Cullen placing the ball into the back of the net. And just want to show you that highlight just there with McCarran taking a shot first time and totally missing it by miles. And if that is not a clear indication that we should be promoting at least one of our youth team products. So after the game, I did go ahead and promote the more prominent and more promising youth player in the academy, who is Ethan Davis, who I will be putting into the second strings starting 11 right away, taking Jimmy O'Hare's place in the right wing. And as we know, O'Hare is here on loan, so priority obviously will go to our youth team prospect. And to be fair, we can't check his potential just yet, as he has not hit the 60 overall mark. But Ethan Davis does look like a decent prospect, to say the least. He's got some decent physical acceleration stats, looks to be quite a rapid player, but every other stat does need some training, and we'll definitely be giving him some intense training over the coming weeks and months. And taking a quick look at the Premier League table, as we see Arsenal do sit in the 7th spot, and again, there wasn't much expectations for this game, as I didn't mind crashing out to Arsenal. However, we dominated the first half an hour at least, and we did look like the stronger team throughout the first 45 minutes, and we really should have taken a 1-0 lead into the half time if it wasn't for Bernd Leno getting his fingertips to Nathan Thomas' shot, and Arsenal survived the first half. I really didn't think I would be saying that, but Arsenal survived the first half. And in the second half, very early on, this was quite lucky. We did escape, as Mkhitaryan straight just offside. However, there was nothing wrong with this goal as we did take the lead in the 57th minute through Glendon, and it was a beautiful move down the right with Mark Cullen chipping a ball towards Hallam Hope, who squares it to Glendon and he puts it into the back of the net. A 1-0 shock lead in the second half, and I thought we could probably hold on to the 1-0 lead as we did dominate in the first half and throughout much of the game, but Mr. Reliable Mike Jones passes the ball in attempt to clear his lines straight to Mkhitaryan, who did not hesitate to lash it into the top corner of the left hand side. I was gutted, man. I thought that's it. We are crashing out of this. There's no way we are winning. But yes, we do take the lead in the last minute of the quarterfinals against Arsenal in the Emirates Stadium. It was Glendon once again. Glendon at the double at the Emirates, and it's just an Arsenal thing, I guess. But nothing lucky about that goal. Perfectly timed through ball, and Glendon takes it first time beyond Bernd Leno to give us the 2-1 win. And look at that, the manager's absolutely loving it. The boys have given everything they've got to get us through to the next round of the FA Cup. Oh, I never thought that we would get past that round, but it doesn't end there. It doesn't end there as we eliminated one North London team and we got another North London team in the next round. In the semi-finals, we do face Tottenham Hotspur at the White Hart Lane. No, wait, it's not the White Hart Lane. It's the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, I'm sorry. But yes, we do take on Tottenham Hotspur at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium much later in April, if I'm not mistaken, which would most probably be featured in the next couple of episodes if we're lucky. But yeah, but coming back into today's episode, the next game against Cambridge United, and Ethan Davis already is looking like a decent player, and he probably should have gotten an assist for that, as Arthur takes the volley first time and just smashes it across and away from the goal. And once again, Ethan Davis is denied an assist, this time from Connor Simpson, who had all the time in the world to put it into the back of the net. But for some reason, in the first half, we just weren't clinical. But in the second half, our stand-in captain, Kennedy, is there once again to take it from long range, as we couldn't really penetrate Cambridge United in their box. So Kennedy takes it upon himself to lash one in from just outside the area, and we could have conceded, but once again the crossbar comes to our aid and we escape the game with a 1-0 scoreline. Did we deserve a bit of a luck? I thought maybe we used up our luck against Arsenal, but apparently we do get a bit of luck, so I'm not going to be saying no to all of that. But man of the match to Kennedy, and a big shout out to Ethan Davies for coming in and rejuvenating the right wing, taking over from O'Hare, and the future does look bright for our right wing spot. And next up, and the last game of today's episode, Ethan Davis does start against Tranmere Rover once again, and he probably should have gotten his maiden goal for us and for himself, but the post came to rescue Tranmere and the keeper gets it away. And throughout the first half, Stefan Skugal had a few attempts at goal, and even in the early stages of the second half, he had a few attempts at goal, but none of it were on target. Is this karma for stealing that goal from Mark Cullen earlier in the episode? I have no idea, but we should have been at least up by a goal before the 60th minute, but that is why we have Hallam Hope and Mark Cullen in the team, as Hallam Hope this time goes down the right wing with a beautiful assist for Mark Cullen, who blasts it into the back of the net. And when we were looking like we were just gonna escape with a 1-0 win once again, this funny thing happens, and of course Cullen is going to poach. He is a poacher, man. He is a poacher. He is versatile. He's a complete striker. At least I hope until he leaves Carlisle he stays a complete striker. But we do get the 2-0 result at the end of the game, with a man of the match performance from Cullen once again getting both the goals. And another shout out for Ethan Davis for coming in and taking the right wing by storm. And that win takes us to the top of the table, and yes, this time around MK Dons do not match our results. They lost 2-1 to Forest Green, and that puts us back at the top of the table, 2 points ahead of MK Dons, and we have Forest Green Rovers next up in the following episode, where we can hopefully, and most probably we should, take the 3 points away from that game. And that's where we'll end for today's episode, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did enjoy today's episode, please do drop a like and subscribe to the channel. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.